Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Pokemon News. Today we're going to be talking about the newest Mightiest Mark raid that was announced at the end of the Fluttermane Iron Jugulus event, which will be Mightiest Mark Empoleon. Empoleon will be the 7-star raid that'll be taking place from the 2nd to the 4th, and then again from the 9th through the 11th. Empoleon will be the Ice type for this raid, making it honestly a lot more brittle than it normally would be, although Empoleon is not exactly the bulkiest Pokemon there is. Blissey will be available again during the second round of raids, so if you want to collect Terra Shards or do whatever, get experience candies, you can do that during the second round. Blissey will be out and about as well. So let's take a look at what Empoleon will most likely be packing in this raid. Its new hidden ability is Competitive, which was changed from before. It used to be something else, now it's Competitive. Competitive raises a Pokemon's special attack when its stats are lowered. So we can't lower Empoleon's stats. If we do, it's going to become stronger. There is a possibility that Empoleon will go the physical attacker route, although it doesn't really make sense with its ability, where it learns Drill Peck, Liquidation, Ice Spinner, Earthquake, or Rock Slide. And then it gets Swords Dance and Snowscape as its extra moves. Very, very out of left field possibility, but like it doesn't get a special attack boosting move, so it just doesn't seem great here. However, right, it does have Competitive. So the other option is it has Hydro Pump, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, and then potentially Weather Ball. Since I figured someone would probably want to bring a weather changing move here. And then it would have Snowscape, and then potentially it would have Psych Up, which is a move it does learn, and Psych Up lets it copy the stat changes of opponent Pokemon, so it can copy our stat changes. It's a possibility. So let's take a look at a possible raid build for Empoleon. This one is a hard-hitting special attacker. It would be Goldengo. It would be Steel-type Terra, Modest Nature, Max Special Attack, Max Special Defense, 4 hit points. It would have Good as Gold as its ability, and then the Shell Bell for healing. Light Screen so that it could lower the amount of damage Empoleon can do. Flash Cannon would be its attack move. Metal Sound is dangerous here because it does lower Empoleon's stats, so that might not be the best play here. And then Nasty Plot. We could potentially replace Metal Sound with something else because we don't really want to be reducing its own stats, but it's a possibility. Here's a support build for this raid, which includes everybody's favorite Steel Cat Berserker. It would be Steel Terra type, of course, Careful Nature, 252 hit points, 252 special defense, 4 defense, Steely Spirit, Focus Sash. It's going to have Fake Tears, which is, once again, a stat lowering move, may not be the best choice. Taunt to get rid of any of those status moves that Empoleon might be bringing. Brick Break as an attack move, also a way to get rid of screens. And then Helping Hand to boost everybody else's attack. It will have Steely Spirit, which is going to boost Steel-type moves, which is going to be good if you have Goldengos with you who are going to be using Flash Cannon. The next raid, at least the next Mightiest Mark raid, is probably going to be a grass starter. Why? Well, since they finished the Hisuian starters and they've moved into the Blueberry Academy era of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they've had a fire starter, Blaziken, and then a water starter, Empoleon, right? Gen 3, Gen 4. So it would make sense then that the next starter would be a Gen 5 starter, Superior, and it's a grass starter. So that's probably what's going to happen next. We don't know. They're kind of easy to predict at this point, but that's what I think is going to happen next. If it's not Superior, it's going to be a different grass starter from a different gen. I think they're going to go Fire, Water, Grass. That's kind of how they did it earlier as well. Also, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Valentine's raid again after Empoleon, but before this next starter raid happens. It might be Tandemaus again, which was what it was last year. It could be Blissey. They could do Love Disc. They could do a mass outbreak event with like Love Disc and a household and whatever. Lots of options for Valentine's Day. Something is going to happen that weekend before they move on to the next starter raid, I assume. We'll see what happens. Quick reminder before we go, the Global Challenge is coming up this weekend. You have to register before the competition ends, February 4th, and to get prizes, you do have to battle 3 times. So if you want to register, I would suggest registering this week, and then getting a team locked in. All Pokemon from the various Scarlet and Violet Pokedexes are available, except for Koraidon and Miraidon, and of course you cannot use any of the box cover legendaries. So no Kyogre, no Groudon, you can't use Rayquaza, you can't use Palkia and Dialga, those ones just aren't allowed. But the mythical Pokemon are totally okay. All the Paradox Pokemon are allowed. The Trio legendaries and the Quadruple legendaries are in. So lots of options for this event. I'm very excited. I was working on my team today. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with your Pokemon news, and check out what else is on our channel. We've got lots of different stuff going on, and we'd love to have you stick around. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.